How you doing, guys? How we doing? Solid. So, yeah, you see these M's on my hand and whatnot. I am 12, guys. I am 12. But a little less 12. I had a birthday earlier this week. You guys have birthdays? You Son of a bitch. You guys know how a birthday is in this day and age? Just an endless amount of Facebook notifications. People you don't even care about anymore. Yeah, I was scrolling through Land of the Forgotten, and it was all fine until I came across this one from my Gramps. Because the thing is, guys, he didn't type out a new one. No, he shared a post of him telling me happy birthday from 2012. We officially live in a day and age where you can recycle telling someone happy birthday. Is everybody else fine with this? Definitely not. It's weird. The future's weird. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I've been thinking about how weird it's gonna be when millennials grow up. Because I feel like they're gonna be like old people now. They're gonna like say the same things, like expressions and whatnot, but they're gonna be worded differently. Dab on my face. Have a good night on Becky's little Johnny. Keep it 100. Well, shoot up my school, Greg. How are ya? Get mixed reviews on that one. Yeah, it's like that. And I've been I seen something that like furthered me thinking about this. I seen this video the other day, and it was about people from the 1920s, and they're talking about their idea of what the future was going to be like. And they're talking about like flying cars and hoverboards and a whole bunch of stuff like that. And I thought that was cool until I seen the video recommendations that Japan just released a robot that sits on your shoulders and feeds you tomatoes as you run. This is a real thing, guys. Does anybody know the benefits of eating tomatoes while you run? Anybody? Yeah, neither do I. And now, like the last week, I just think about going back in time to these people in the 20s, like, well, no flying cars, we got tomato robots and Facebook. Never have to tell somebody happy birthday in person again. And they're just like, why are you trying to put a book on my face, Steve? That part's for me, guys. I love doing that. But I've been scrolling the internet a lot lately. And the other day I found myself on a cult website. Happened to anybody else? You sir? You? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was scrolling through this cult website, and it said everybody should try to do 4 unreasonable things a day. And I thought this was kind of cool. So I've been trying to do that. But I've been having a hard time finding the hitbox between like reasonable and unreasonable. Like, if I were to do something like, I don't know, eat a cardboard box. Pretty unreasonable, right? But I don't think it's going to help me out in my spiritual journey. So this week I decided I was going to up my game. And I've been driving up to joggers and asking them if they need rides. It was going pretty good till about, like, I got to the third guy because he looked at me, he's like, hey, does it look like I need a ride? I was like, hey man, you got like 1 tomato left in that tomato robot, alright? It's like, tops gonna be like another half mile, alright? So I live with my Gramps, guys. Get up for my Gramps dealing with me. So he's the best. Yeah. It's like living in a bachelor pad at 2 different ends of time. Love it. It's great. But in that same sense, it's kind of like a frat house because he's always trying to alpha male me. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, the man's like 75, so like anytime I don't know something, he's just like flexing his life experience at me. And it's just like, man, I know, I get it. You've seen some shit, all right? Just trying to defog the windows of my car, right, man? Like, and like the thing is, like every time he's about to drop some knowledge on me, he has these things he says before and after, right? He always starts it off with, all right, Max, bust out your notebook, lesson 34, section B. So he starts it off, and he ends it with, so you gotta be 10% smarter than what you're working with. You gotta be 10%. And it's like, man, like I didn't have a leg in this race, and like convinced him to get a smartphone. Get 10% on that, you son of a bitch. Ridiculous, man. But like now it's kind of backfired on me because the whole technological shock thing just isn't worth it. Because now I'm just a part-time IT guy. It's ridiculous, man. Like, the other day I went to like into the house and I looked at the TV and it was a tin of purple. The sound wasn't working and the voice control was just completely non-existent. It's like, man, how did you manage to make the TV deaf, mute, and purple? He looked at me, he goes, well, I don't know, the cat jumped on it. I know you guys don't know this, but that means in this 1 week, the cat's done that to the TV, deleted his Facebook, and managed to call his ex-wife. Somebody's gotta stop this cat, man. Like, I'm gonna get home Saturday, the house gonna be burned down, shit. My Gramps is great though. Like, he's always looking out for me. Like the other day, I was leaving the house, and he came running out to me, and he was like, "Oh man, Max, thank God I caught you. Had this thing, been meaning to tell you for like an entire year, and I keep on forgetting to tell you about it. So I gotta make sure I tell you right now." And I was like, "Shit, tell me." He looks at me. He goes, "If you see somebody put their hand over your drink, don't drink the drink. There's drugs in it, and they're trying to drug you." Guys, this means my Gramps was fixated for an entire year about warning me about getting roofied, and didn't even use the proper terminology. That's some love, man. And honestly, I was really flattered. Like, I didn't even think I was a roofie candidate. Seriously, man. Like, I don't know. I was thinking about it the other day too. I was like, man, if I seen somebody like go through all like the trouble of actually like roofing me, like they probably wouldn't need to. I'd be going home with them. One man state rape drunk, I think that's flowers, guys. All right? I don't know. Speaking of going home with somebody, I met this girl earlier this week, guys. We went home, and things started happening. Started fooling around. I was yodeling down the old cavern. But like, for some reason, like I just like it was just not happening, man. Like apparently I'm not as good as I thought I was. And I just kept on trying, and then finally got to the point she's like, "Come on, man." Yeah. And then that's when Gramps busts through him. He's like, "See, Max, give me 10% spoilers to work with. All right, give me 10%. Thank you guys so much. My name is Max Tidey.